now you can see I started to add my tree trunk, and I'm not just using the straight up brown from my paint box. I've mixed it with a little bit of blue again and a little bit of black, and I can test my color. And here it's a little too blue. I'm going to add some brown. I'm starting at the trunk and I'm working my way up into the thinner branches. The water will naturally kind of pool at the bottom of the tree, and let me just spread the branches up. And once you feel like you have your branches in there, you're going to get your brush nice and clean. You can blot it on here. You want to get your palette nice and clean because we're going to try to make a nice clear pink. You might be doing a white tree or a yellow tree. This tree happens to be, that I'm working on, is a light pink. So I'm, with my nice clean brush, I'm making a pink here on my scrap paper by adding a lot of water to my red. And then I'm going to just go in and start adding my masses of color. And there might be some areas that I want to leave white. If they're the areas where the light is shining more brightly. There might be some areas that I want to make darker, so I'm working sort of wet into wet again, adding some darker areas of pink. And you'll find at this point, after you get all these other, like maybe more green in there, that you might just kind of need to let it dry before you add much more detail. So here's a piece I did earlier. It's nice and dry. So now I can go in with my detail brush. Hopefully you have an assortment of brushes. If you don't, that's okay. Just do the best you can. Maybe you want to do your details with a colored pencil then. And so now I'm going to go back and I can really just work on each little individual blossom and add more detail. Might have to add a little more red. You can make little dots with your brush. I could add the texture of the tree trunk with this black and maybe a little bit of brown. I could add maybe some texture to my tree trunk. Some variation in color, maybe some more delicate branches. And I could also work on my grass, maybe I'm going to add some black and green here and start making some little blades of grass, creating a little texture. Hopefully maybe you have an even thinner brush. If you have a fan brush, that's great for grass too. But think about creating some more detail and some more texture once it's dry. So I hope you are able to go out and enjoy some beautiful flowering trees, and take care, everyone.